We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Hi guys, I am doing a couple of Christmas cards. You know, I made the other two, so I decided I'd just go ahead and do the 12 cards of Christmas. So here we go. This is card number 3. My base is cut at 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. This one is kind of flimsy, but I didn't mind that so much because I knew I was going to be matting the inside with a pretty thick cardstock and the outside of this with a pretty thick cardstock. Now this I'm not going to put in until after I've stamped it in like what I've stamped. But we are going to layer on top. Both the inside piece and the top mat are 4 by 5 1/4. Do I want to put my ribbon down first? Let's see. I've cut just a long length of ribbon that I'd kind of like to put on here, but I don't know if I'm going to. So let me look real quick. I don't want to overpower this guy. I'd like for this pretty paper here to be the main focal point, and I'm adding these to the outside as well. So yeah, let's don't do ribbon this time. We'll keep him kind of plain. I'm also using, these came in that little packet of Christmas buttons. I almost said Halloween, that I got it Tuesday morning, not too long ago. I'm not going to stamp on the front of this card at all. This little paper here came out of, I want to say, the Kaiser Craft. Let's see. Yeah, it's this 6 1/2 inch paper pad by Kaiser Craft. I got it a Tuesday morning not too long ago as well, and this is the full page. I just cut me a strip of it off. Whoops. Well, things are just being fussy for me today. That's okay though. If that's the worst of my life's problems, it's not so bad, right? This is 1 3/4 by, it should be 5 1/2. No, by 5 1/4. 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. I forgot I cut that 1/4 of an inch off. So first thing I'm going to do is attach this guy, and you can use wet glue, dry glue, whatever you want to use. I'm going to go ahead and use this art glitter glue. And it really doesn't take much of this glue. I cannot say enough good things about this glue. And this craft cardstock is just shy of being chipboard. It's so thick. I had thought about rounding the corners, but I decided against that because I didn't want to take away from the design on this little strip here. Then we're going to glue this little guy down. Try and line them up over there on the side. Come on. No, no, no. Let's don't do that. Looks like I got it a little bit shy of 5 1/4. That's okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and put my wreath on. These little buttons are so stinking cute. And this, I don't know how it could even really be called a button because there's no buttonhole. I'm okay with it though. I'm gonna hold that down for just a little bit, let the glue dry for a second, let it catch. And then I don't want jingle and bells straight across. I want them kind of wonky. There I am with that word again. So we're going to make him a little wonky. Whoa. I'm getting glue in all kinds of places I don't need it. Good thing it dries clear. Ah, really? Come on. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Let me get a piece of, or a dryer sheet. One of these things. What's that thing called? A baby wipe. Goodness. Words. Let's try it again. Now maybe I can hang on to it long enough to put it down on here. Hold that guy down for a minute. All this that's around the edge, it's going to dry clear. I'm not worried about it. And bells, I'm going to put going this way. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this guy. That way I don't have to worry about it in a minute. Oh. Again. Getting it in places I don't want it. Gotta keep an eye on my camera though. It keeps shutting off. It's old. It's wore out. It has been very good to me though. Okay. And these are out again this year at Hobby Lobby. That's where I got them from. But I noticed that they have them again this year. I think I'm going to use this one here. I'm not a big fan of wood-mounted stamps, rubber stamps, even if they're just rubber stamps that you can use on your acrylic block, because I never get them straight. I have never gotten them straight. So, I don't know why I can't get them straight, but I can't seem to get them straight. The ink I'm going to use is VersaFine Onyx Black. When I was at Hobby Lobby last week, I noticed that the paper that they have this year and these little stamps are exactly the same as the ones they had last year. Some people can stamp with their paper straight up and down. Say I got it crooked. I'm not one of those people. I have to turn it, and maybe that's why I get things so crooked. We'll have to see how bad it is when I turn it over. Not only is it not straight, but it's not dark enough either. So, let's try it again. I do love this ink. When it's not stamped properly, it's not because of the ink, it's because of the person stamping it. I got it too far to the left, it looks like. What I might do is I might use a little bit of plaid washi tape across the bottom here. Maybe. I'm gonna look and see, because I have some plain colors too. We all know I have all different colors of washi tape. That's better. It's still lopsided, but it's better. So I'm gonna leave it alone. Get out my little scrubber thing, because it works better than a baby wipe. And here's a tip too. If you're using photopolymer stamps, you should not use any baby wipes that have alcohol in them. The ones from the dollar store usually have alcohol in them. It breaks down the photopolymer quicker. So, just a little tidbit. Now, let's see. Do I want to add some washi tape to it? I could just do this red. Gosh, that's real crooked. That is. I don't like that. Hang on. Alright, so let's try again. I think I'm going to try the StazOn jet black. See if that... I don't think that's going to be dark enough. Because I don't want to put a matte on top of this one. That just simply does not look dark enough. But the VersaFine is 3 times darker. And I like these little cubes over the big blocks. With the big blocks, I always end up with it all over my hands. And I have Ranger Archival ink, but it's sealed and I don't want to use it. Okay, I'm going to put pressure all over this, and then I'm just going to let it sit here and soak it up. And when I came back in before I pushed record again, I got this plaid Christmas tape down, and I think it goes really well with this. So I am going to do a strip of this. I don't know if I'm going to do one at the top, but I'm definitely going to do one at the bottom. So, let's see without moving that if I can do this. This washi tape, I'm pretty sure I got on clearance from Walmart last year after the season was over. I'm pretty sure. I'm not positive. You know what? I'm going to tear this out here so that I can just wrap it around the back. I always make a little tab on the end so I know where it's at and it's easy to grab. Cut that tab off. Oh, that's better. Now, I really think the top needs some washi as well. So let's do it. It's washi. If I don't like it, I could take it off. I just think this is so cute. Today is the 3rd day for the next political debate. I don't know about you guys, but I am ready for the mudslinging to be over. I'm not ready for either of those people to be our president. I don't think either one of them's going to do much good for this country. I know I typically don't talk about politics, but this election cycle has me really scared. Because 4 years is a long time for people to be messing up, you know, and screwing the American public. Alright, off of that subject, now we're just going to put this guy in here. And I have plenty of room to write here. If I wanted to write more or a more personal message, I could use the white jelly roll and write on that side. It would be perfect. I'm going to go ahead and use my wet glue again. I hope you guys like these cards that I'm making. I mean, you guys see that I don't buy really expensive things. Because if I bought really expensive things, then I wouldn't have a third of what I have, you know? Options to choose from. That's the good thing about shopping the sales and shopping at places like Tuesday Morning, where it's, you know, the aftermarket stuff. I don't know if aftermarket is the right term. It's usually the stuff that didn't sell when it came out originally. From multiple stores. I like it, guys. Simple but cute. So there's card number 3. That's the front. And that's the inside. I hope you all have a great evening and a glorious tomorrow. Bye, guys.